being single in Los Angeles and what I have learned so that you do not have to. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Daisy if you're new here, and if you are not new, welcome back. So today I actually want to talk about something that I've kind of put off for a little bit, but I was like, you know what? This is probably gonna help somebody out. Just to put that out there up front, I don't live there now. Thank the Lord. But when I did live there, this is basically like the experience. So I'm just gonna dive right in. Number one, I actually took notes. So LA is a small community. Everybody knows each other. So, sometimes you might go out and you think, oh, you're just meeting this person, and then the more you learn about them, especially if you're adding them on your social network, you're going to start to find all the different connections. They may know people in the same city. They may know people in a different state. So just be mindful of that as much as LA is kind of spread out and you need a car to get everywhere, it's small, and a lot of people end up in the same circles by accident without really knowing, like, hey, that friend knows another friend of mine. Now, number two, you and your friend may be dating the same guy or have the same roster. So you definitely want to be mindful of that when you're dating in LA. Because that's how small that box is. People tend to end up, dating the same people. If you're on an app, you might think, oh, this is like, this guy, but your friend might also be on the same app swiping right on the guy. And, this actually happened to me. But it was more than that, to the point where the friend at the time ended up actually, I don't even want to get into it. If you want that story time, I will let you know. But yes, definitely know that because it is kind of a small community, you and your friend could end up dating the same people. The third thing I learned, married men will hit on you. So in Los Angeles, there are a lot of men, there are a lot of women, there are a lot of single people, there are a lot of married people. And you will be surprised. People who are married and maybe they've fallen out of, love, or they're just fighting at the moment with their significant other, they will go out there in the streets and be looking at other people. Now, I'm only gonna say men, but I don't know about women doing this, but I've experienced guys who are like, you find out that they're married, meanwhile they are hitting on you, trying to get to know you, trying to date you, trying to take you out, as if they don't have a whole family, a whole child, a whole relationship, and they're not connected to your community. Yeah, these men also have professional jobs and everything. You would be surprised. But number four, most of the men in LA will not take you seriously. So if you're someone who's looking for a serious relationship, which is really good, but just know that for some reason, the LA pool, most of them just want to play. Most of them are not ready. They're not ready for that stability. They're not ready to be locked down, buckled in, whatever you want to call it. So you have to keep that in mind. So yeah, most of them will not take you seriously, and you might want something serious, but they're like, it's a fine line. So the other thing is, don't give the benefits without the work. I think this is just a general statement anywhere. This applies to anything, anywhere, right? So if you are getting to know someone, it is not the time for you to now start playing house. It's not the time for you to start giving up the goods. It's not the time for you to start letting them into your personal space. You have to let the work be done. But I would say sometimes we just don't have enough patience. We've been single for so long, and when we get that attention, we're like, okay, like, let's have fun. What can we do? We want to have that, girlfriend, boyfriend, relationship partner experience, but you have to keep in mind, like, hey, they're not at that level yet. So I don't need to give them these benefits when the work has not been put in. So I think this is the sixth thing that I learned. You will be lied to. Learn to filter it and don't fall for it. So yeah, you are going to be lied to. They're going to tell you a lot of lies. You're going to be able to prove it, you know, especially if you're an internet sleuth. Like, you definitely can do your own investigations, background checks, all that. Although you don't really have to do that. But you could just find this out on social media, right? They will lie. They will lie about who they are. They will lie about their agenda. They will lie about what they believe in. They'll lie about their interest in you. And honestly, I wish these things that I'm telling you were things that I would have really taught myself back then, because it would have saved me so much time, so much heartache, and I'm trying to save you the same thing. So take your time, vet these things out, vet the person out. Sometimes the moments can feel spontaneous. You're like, oh my gosh, like, we're going here, we're doing this, I'm getting flown out, we're doing a trip, we're going shopping, he's sending me this, he's calling me, we're spending hours on the phone. You might think that, oh wow, because they're doing all these things, it means something special, you know, there's a connection there. Please, you got to give it time, and you got to let it play out to see if they really want to be there for you or if they're just there for something else. So the final thing I want to share is look out for you, because no one else will. So that's the thing about dating in general and dating in LA is everybody has their own itinerary. You know, you're on someone's schedule, you know, like they may have other people that they're going to date. You also may have other people that you're going to date. But the thing is, a lot of people will put what they want first. You know, they will put their own agenda. They will put, you know, if they're looking to connect with you so they could, you know, be with you intimately, they will do every and anything to accomplish that goal. And, you know, you have to be careful with that. In fact, it will say stuff to you that you're like, dang, like, did he really just say that? Like, does he think I'm that dumb that I would fall for that? And yeah. It's like fishing. You know, they try to fish, and even though the bait is outrageous, they will still throw it out there, because guess what? Somebody is desperate enough to bite. Somebody is clueless enough to bite. And let that not be you. So anyway, that's it for me. If you want more, if you want this to become a series, if you want more of this information, what I learned so you don't have to, being single in Los Angeles, let me know. Drop it in the comments. All right, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.